This is happiness, to be everything at once. Be unblinded, be unlearned, be unbridled and unburned.
Hey guys, welcome back to a brand new episode of Mood Prep. My name is Dave Nixon, and today we are going to talk about a concept that I've definitely spoken about multiple times throughout the last 300 odd episodes, but I suppose we're going to focus on it today, and that is that we don't get what we want more often than not. There's a couple of things that go with that. We get what we're willing to receive, we get what we think we deserve, but on top of that, and this is a core thing from like an actual objective standpoint, is that we get the lessons that we need to learn in order to become the kind of person that can maintain what we want. So if we want to earn $1 million, let's use that as an example. It's a pretty easy objective measurement. So earn $1 million is that you can get the lottery, but that won't make you the type of person that can make $1 million. It just means you have $1 million. Right, and maybe that's the lesson you need to learn to then learn how to lose it. Then, in order to become the kind of person that then learns how to earn it, because we keep whatever we earn. Think about that. We keep what we earn, and in order to earn something, we have to learn how to earn it. We have to learn what we need to do, who we need to be, and what we need to have in order to be able to earn that thing. So that's a key thing. Is that if we want to earn more, whatever it may mean, earn more, whatever. It doesn't have to mean just money, right? We have to learn. Like it's being the student, and we learnt just a couple of podcasts ago that the disciple is discipline comes from being a disciple, being the student. And so this whole thing about understanding that we keep what we earn means that we have to fucking earn it. That's where you get people like Matty Fraser. If you're not familiar with him, he's currently like the CrossFit World Champion, but each post that he does, I believe he hashtags HWPO, which is hard work pays off. Right? I keep what I earn. The people we look up to isn't just because they magically became famous. In fact, we kind of despise people that just became famous for not doing anything. It's a Kardashian idea, right? It's we're like, well, why is that person famous? Whereas there's all these other people in maybe talk about women for a second, that are like helping to like advance mathematics and advanced scientific literature and all sorts of things, but they just don't get the same attention as something like a Kardashian, right? And there's reasons for it, but my point there being is that we may despise more of the idea of the Kardashian. Not all of us, some of us, clearly. Some of us are lying, right? It's like Crocs. It's like everyone hates Crocs. They're a fucking multi-million-dollar company. Some of you motherfuckers are lying. Jokes aside, but it's why we may despise people that don't appear to have earned their right to be in the eye of society, to be successful in whatever the case may be. And so this is interesting when we start to see people fall from grace. The whole Icarus idea, right, that they flew too close to the sun, is that they didn't earn it. They didn't deserve to be there. But if someone deserves to be there, they put in the hard work and they cop it, then you take your hat off to them, right? And so this is the idea for us as well, is that in order to get what we want, we actually get like the equation. We don't get the solution, we get the equation. We need to figure out the equation, which is a process to find the solution. We don't just go, I need to know what 6 times 5 is, right? And that it's like, okay, it's 30. It's just like, well, figure it out. Like, step through it. You got 6 of this, 5 of that, right? It's simple mathematics, like problems that we were taught in school. I don't know how many people had, why Jake had 30 pineapples, but point being is that we don't get the result. We get the work. And unfortunately, we go, I want the outcome. The bodybuilder. I want to look like the bodybuilder. It's like, no, that's the wrong way to think about it. It is a wrong way to think about it. You got to look at what he does when no one's looking and go, I want that. Because that's what you're living. That's a moment. It's a photo shoot. That's a fucking fragment of life. It's not even life. It's not even real. Right? All the work. That's the reality of it. It's the head in the clouds, but it's the feet on the ground, dirty hands. It's the work, and so that's what we really get when we say this is what I want. You want to become a better business person? Then welcome to a whole heap of fucking business lessons, right? I go, oh, business isn't going so well. It's like, no. You're in your life university right now. You're in your life academy. You're in your life college, whatever it is you want to call it. And right now you're failing because you're failing to see the opportunity in front of you, which is the lesson. And easy, I see this pop up on social media a fair bit. It's like, rather than asking why is this happening to me, ask what is this teaching me? What am I learning from this? Excuse me. So the beauty in all of that is being able to step back and sort of see that nothing is happening to us. It's happening for us so that we can learn, we can grow, we can develop. It's like and the way to think about it is, and I'm going to say God. When I say God in this sense, I'm meaning the universe. You can take it however you want to take it, but I'm saying the universe, right? Because the universe doesn't care about you, but it also does at the same time. And I say it doesn't care about you is because the universe is just occurring, right? And you're just simply an atom within that occurring. So when I say it doesn't care about you, it's like it does because you're a part of it, but it doesn't mean that it's going to go right out of its way to give you everything that you ever fucking wanted, right? Life doesn't happen like that, and we know that at our core. But when we say, why is this happening to me? We're acting as if the universe conspired to make this happen to me. The universe didn't conspire to make this happen specifically to you, the physical being that's thinking. The universe is just occurring. Well, why, what can I learn from this? What is this teaching me? What opportunities am I maybe potentially missing? Right? And this is why I'm saying about not playing the victim. Because when we play the victim, it happens to us. Right? Things happen upon me. It's handing our power over. Right? Absolutely. Abso-fucking-lutely handing our power over. And so, our ability to go, what is my lesson here? As challenging, as difficult as this, what can I take responsibility for in this situation? Because I know my deep in my loins that if I don't take responsibility, then I can't grow. And if I'm not growing, then I'm dying. And you start to see this pattern occur that allows us to realize that every single moment is an opportunity for unraveling, developing, learning, right? Giving, growing, loving, whatever the case might be. Right? And it's often through the hardest challenges that we learn those things. But when we think it's happening to us, we stay in the challenge. This is why I say the universe will keep giving you the same lesson until you learn from it. But it gradually gets worse. It's called a feathered brick truck. First it's a feather. It's very light. You can feel it. You might know something's going on. But it doesn't hurt at all, right? Nothing too bad. The next is a brick. It hits you. Like, it doesn't knock you off your feet, but it fucking hurts, right? The next is a truck. And it lays you flat. The idea is building the awareness, the foresight, the hindsight, the presence to catch the feather, to see the feather for what it is, and allowing us to take that lesson, right? If you ignore it, you'll get hit by a truck, hopefully metaphorically. And if the truck hits you, then, so be it. Maybe there's a lesson there. Well, there is a lesson there for you if you decide to see it. But what is this teaching you? That's the real question here, hey. And it always has been, always will be. What is this teaching me? What can I learn from this situation? And with that, you can add the idea of growth mindset to it if you want. But the word growth and set is kind of interesting, unless you set your mind on growth mode, which is different, right? But the thing about setting something means that it's set. If your jelly's set, if the paint is set, if things are set, they're done, that's it. That's why you have frame of mind, right? Because it's dynamic, it's fluid. And the ability here for us to step back and realize what we're in power of and what we want to take responsibility for and not hand our power over to other people, and recognize that when we say out loud or write it down and realize and set our direction of our sails, is that if we set our direction of our sails on our boat, as the analogy goes, you're going to hit stormy fucking waters. Right? But you go, that's where I want to go. That's what I'm going towards. You're going to hit stormy waters. You're going to hit nights. You're going to hit winters. Shit's going to happen. It's not everything's going to go right, nor should it, because you don't grow. And to add to that analogy, smooth seas never made a skilled sailor. And on that note, team, I am done. I would love for you to join me at the Mood Prep Intensive in Sydney on the 21st and 22nd of September. It's up in Brookvale at Code 5. At the moment, there's two for one tickets for the next 2 weeks. And so all you need to do is go to davedixon.com.au, go to the seminars tab. You and your friend can purchase a ticket, and then I'll get in contact so you can nominate who your friend is, but you'll have a +1. We're going to go through a whole heap of stuff now. If you haven't also already, jump on Facebook, search Mood Prep Online, join the community there and the conversation so I can keep everyone updated with what's happening, and also give you a link for the tickets themselves as well. Otherwise, you can just get it from my DD Nix on Instagram, my bio there. But team, that's kind of me done. If you found this podcast beneficial, it would mean the world to me if you'd pass it to someone else that you think would also find it beneficial. Otherwise, on that note, I'm done. Until tomorrow, peace and pizza, kick today in the dick, and slay the dragon. I'll see you soon.
To be everything at once, be unblinded, be unlearned, be unbridled and unburned.